Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is V, and to anyone watching this video for the first time, welcome and welcome. Please stay, please comment, like, subscribe. And to all my returning subbies, I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying, all 103 of you. So guys, today's topic is choosing yourself. How many of us have had a journey, each of us our own individual journey of just pure choosing ourselves? Because when you are centered around other people and not yourself, it is so easy to always consistently and constantly choose the world over yourself, be it your friend, be it your boyfriend, be it your family. It is always easier to choose them because choosing yourself sometimes requires a lot of inner work, inner personal work. And that's why I feel like a lot of people, or a lot of us, struggle with choosing ourselves. But once you choose yourself and you've done a lot of inner work, it is so easy and breezy, and people treat people who love themselves way better than someone who's more self-conscious, someone who's a pushover. Does it mean to choose yourself? Choosing yourself means actively prioritizing your mental, emotional, and physical well-being by setting boundaries, ending people-pleasing behaviors, and honoring your own needs. It acts as it's an act of self-love, and self-respect, involving trusting your intuition, pursuing your own passions, and having your own back rather than waiting for external validation. So choosing yourself is a part of self-love. It's you loving yourself by treating yourself better than anyone else would have ever treated you. What does choosing yourself involve? It involves setting boundaries. I think the next 2 or 3 videos that I'm going to be shooting, we speak a lot about boundaries and how to enforce them. But for the sake of this video, in terms of choosing yourselves, setting boundaries entails protecting your peace by saying no to things that do not serve you and not feel guilty about it. Recently, I cut off someone who I was very close with, for the past, since 2024, and I would have never done that if it was me in 2024. I would have given her a second and even a third chance. But I'm just at a place in my life where I feel like if I'm going to experience one thing with you, and it's a big thing, like a huge thing, I will choose myself. I will choose my peace, because there are so many situations in my life and points in my life where I don't get peace. And when I say peace, I don't mean sitting down quietly, not being bothered. I mean internal peace. I have a lot of battles, and one thing I will not battle is an unhealed person, a person that has issues that even I, who has tried to help them, will deal with anymore. I'm not saying in my life I need to be around people who are healed or people who are problemless, but I don't like people who cause issues. Don't be a causer of a problem, because one thing about me, I'm a solver. I'm a Libra. The scales have to be leveled. Once you start making my scales so uneven to a point that I feel like I need to cut you off, I will cut you off. I will delete your numbers and block you. It doesn't matter how close you are. And the person who didn't have boundaries, who never constantly chose herself, would have never cut a person that they were so close to off. And it hurt so much. It was something I was not used to, because I used to chill with this person every day. But it was something that was needed, because one thing about it, when you choose other people and their bad behavior constantly, you take away pieces of yourself, and it is painful to get rid of a strong force in your life, but when that strong force brings such a wave of negativity, it is time to definitely set boundaries and choose yourself and say no. And the guilt will come, but stand on it. Stand on your business. Don't say, but like, yo, don't give it reasons to go back and settle, you know. So setting boundaries is very important to enforce, you know. Number 2, eliminating people pleasing. Eliminating people pleasing entails breaking the cycle of prioritizing others' comfort over your own and making decisions that align with your true values. I think one thing I can say about me is that I was raised by someone who was a huge people pleaser. My mom was a people pleaser. My dad is a people pleaser. They both were people pleaser and galore. So if people pleasers raise a child, that child will be a people pleaser, you know. So cutting that off and saying, no, I'm not going to do 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to follow the leader. I'm not going to monkey see, monkey do with this one, is very, very important in your life. To choose yourself and please yourself before you please others, because when you do something for someone that you have never done for yourself, it peels away, it takes away from you. It doesn't take away from that person. People don't care. People really don't care about how the things that they do to you affect you. They know that they are wrong. They know that what they are doing is not right, but they don't care. So care about yourself. Have self-centered tendencies with you. Iba very self-involved ngawe. Like, fight for yourself, Ntombo. You know, it is about you first before it's about other people. You know, it is about what you believe in, what you value more than other people. Because I think I said this in the previous video, people who are unhealed, people who are self-conscious, people who don't love themselves, you show in the way you behave, in the way you walk, in the way you do things, and people can see and they feed off of that, you know. The next one is self-validation. Self-validation entails approving of yourself and your choices rather than seeking approval of others. You see this hair right now, the afro that I have, I would have called my best friend and be like, is my hair fine? And if she had said, oh, I don't like it, I would have ran with that. But because I believe so much lately in individualism, I just looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, my hair has grown. I am embracing my afro. I never keep my hair out this long because I wasn't comfortable showing my natural hair the way it is, because I grew up relaxing my hair for a very long time. So I've never had a natural hair. And now I'm more confident in my hair. You know, I would be wearing a toque right now. But you know, because I seem to love how I look, I'm rocking it without having validation from someone else and being like, let me call her and show her and see how she feels about it. How do you feel, Chomi? How do you feel about it? You know, that is the self-validation one. Taking responsibility. This is owning your happiness, actions, and future rather than waiting for permission or opportunities to be handed to you. Guys, when it comes to your goals and your dreams, you work towards them, not other people. Therefore, wanting to please other people with your goals and your dreams is not it. Grab opportunities for yourself with both hands and both feet. Okay, start with you first before you go with others, because sometimes we tend to help other people and they flourish from our blessings instead of us using our own blessings for ourselves, you know. And then lastly is acceptance. Accepting yourself for who you are, including your flaws, and believing you deserve the best. You always and will always deserve better than what you have right now. That's why career-wise, we never settle for like working in one place. We always want something better, a better salary, a better working environment. When it comes to school, you will always want distinctions. You want to be cum laude, you want to get your honors, your masters, your PhD, because that is wanting better for yourself and accepting that, you know what, this is what I value and what I want. You know, I am chubby and I was born this way, and I'm also genetically chubby. I've done crash diets, I've done normal diets, I've exercised, I've done everything. But the reason why I love myself is because I have accepted that this is the body that I live in. You understand? This is who I am, and I will never be someone else. You know, I will never be in the image of someone else. I will be in the image that, because I'm a Christian, that God has created me in. You know, and if I want to make a change, I will make that change on my own. You know, so accept yourself for who you are, how you look, what you are, you know. And then also, why is choosing yourself, wait, we've already spoken a lot about why it's important. Okay, here are some signs of you finally choosing yourself. Number one, you stop arguing for someone's potential. See people for who they are. Don't see them for their potential. This is not only for men. This is for friends, family, everyone. See a person for who they are. Don't see them for their potential, because once you are living off potential, you are going to be beating a dead horse. Okay, so you start investing in yourself and not in other people and what you wish for those people, how you wish those people to be like towards you, you know. So that is you forgetting about potential. Focus on your own potential. Focus on what you would like your future self to be and work on that. You replace overthinking with observation. One thing I believe in: when you meet me for the first time, I will be quiet. I'll be very, very quiet. I'll be sitting at the corner, or, you know, keeping to myself. And I also have a resting face. Like, I'm always very serious when I'm alone. But once I get to know the environment and the situation, I will open up and you will see my true self. But that is from what? Observing. Always evaluate, always reflect, always think about people, situations, observe. Because sometimes we just walk in blindly without thinking, and because we trust people, when you trust situations, we think, oh, they would never do that to me. But when you observe later on, you realize, oh, they actually did that to me. You know. So in terms of observing, you stop interrogating yourself and start understanding the situation. When you observe clearly and remove all emotions from the problem, you see the truth. Observe, my darling. And lastly, you protect your energy as a form of self-respect. Like the story I told you about the friend that I cut off, that I was very close to. I had to choose myself. I had to respect the fact that the person that I used to be when she met me is not the person that I am now. Am I a bit harsh? Yes. Was, you know, the decision that I had made was not easy, but it was needed, because I was like, if I continue to be around a fire starter, I'm losing respect and people are losing respect for me, you know. So therefore, yeah, man, you have to protect your energy at all costs. Your inner world becomes a sanctuary instead of a storm. You feel calmer and will value yourself more. Choosing yourself, love yourself, everything that involves self-introspection, confidence. Be secure in yourself. Be secure and rooted deeply in who you are and what you are and what you want to be. We will never ever be the same people. Therefore, we always need to get to know the new versions of ourselves before we introduce those versions to other people. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.